What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Vince Warburton and this is VW Fitness. I do fitness tech supplement reviews and lifestyle videos every single week. If that is something you're interested in, make sure you hit that subscribe and bell for notifications. Now, before I get to today's video, guys, we are live on the website www.vwfitness.club. The official VW Fitness Shaker Cup is live and we are selling them now. So make sure you head on over to the website, guys. Hit up that link, hit the shop. Pick your color. We come in white or blue, and yeah, pick those up. We'll ship them out as soon as we possibly can. Well, I say we, but really it's just me. So yeah, I will get those out to you guys as soon as I possibly can. We are going to open up a brand new one for today's pre-workout review. And today's kind of a special one in a sense that I've gotten a few different comments asking me to do this review. And at the time it was not out. I didn't even see a website. I tried to Google search it. It's kind of difficult to find. Actually, the only way I was able to find the website was I searched it in Google and then his personal video saying like, hey, my new pre-workout is released. I clicked on that. There was a link in the bio. That's how I found this. The website is www.euphoriapre.com. I did not receive this product for free. I literally jumped on it as soon as I heard that it was live. I bought it out of my own pocket. They were already kind of sold out of two of their other flavors. So I ended up picking up their grape cocktail. That's the only one that is still available as of today. And so yeah, make sure if you guys do want to check this out, head on over there real quick and pick that up because it's selling out quick. With all supplement reviews, guys, I am going to fully disclaim that this review is completely unpaid. This is completely honest and unbiased when it comes to the review. I did not get told what to say. They didn't send this to me for free. Paid for it out of my own pocket. And yeah, just throwing that out there. I like to disclose that on every review. So let's get right into it, guys. As you guys may or may not know, we break down the supplement review into three different parts. Talk about number one, price. Number two, the ingredient label breakdown. And then lastly, we talk about the taste. With pre-workouts, it's just not that important to me when it comes to the taste. We'll go do a workout and then we'll kind of come back, talk about the effects, kind of see how I honestly felt after taking it. So yeah, let's jump right into it, guys. This comes in at $44.95 for 30 servings, okay? That roughly breaks down to a price per serving of $1.50. Not the most expensive, obviously, pre-workout I've seen. I would say this is right in the middle. So with that being said, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I think, honestly, like price and the ingredient label breakdown, the effectiveness, all those things kind of synergize within each other. So it's hard to, just give it a price point, rating. For me personally, if I only saw the price point, I didn't know anything else about it, I would say it's a 4 out of 5. So that's kind of where that lands there. Let's jump right into the label ingredient breakdown, guys. We have a 12.55 gram scoop. And when pre-workouts come out that are under like 13 or 14 grams to me, I start to question the efficacious doses that they're utilizing. And especially with this one, it actually does have a long list of actives in it, but is it dosed properly? I don't know. Let's jump right into it. So yeah, 12.55 gram scoop. We start out with 4 grams of citrulline malate 2-to-1. That, in my opinion, even if you're a citrulline malate fan, is underdosed, okay? That is not enough citrulline in my honest opinion. If it was 4 grams of straight up citrulline, I would say that's okay. But this is citrulline malate, guys, so you're not getting that full 4 grams of pure citrulline. You're getting about roughly, and this is rough, about 2.8 grams of citrulline, and the other 1.2 is gonna be the malate. And that's just roughly, guys, off the top of my head. So, that I think it's underdosed. I mean, starting off, not the greatest here. Beta-alanine, 1.6 grams. Again, underdosed. It should be right at about 3.2. I don't know why he or his team or whoever came up with this decided on 1.6. I feel like 3.2 is right where it should be. That's where a lot of other pre-workouts are setting the standard, setting the bar, and it's because it's the efficacious dose. So that's a little low here. 1.2 grams of the betaine anhydrous. Again, I typically see about 1.5 to 2.5 in most pre-workouts, so a little bit less here. 750 milligrams of the arginine AKG 2-to-1. Another pump product. Again, it just seems like everything's somewhat cut in half here. And I've looked at the label already, and it doesn't actually suggest taking 2 scoops if you're an experienced lifter or someone that's high stim, anything like that. So it is interesting to kind of look and read through this label and kind of realize that some of these things, if they just doubled it, would be right on the money. So moving right along, we have 500 milligrams of the agmatine sulfate. That's kind of one of those ingredients that for me personally, I'm not looking for. So I'm not too concerned with it. You know, it's a good dose. It's not great. All right, and then moving right along, we have the N-acetyl L-tyrosine at 300 milligrams. That's kind of a typical, I kind of tend to see in a lot of the pre-workouts. So we're good there. 200 milligrams of L-theanine. Again, kind of a standard dose. 200 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. I would say if I just saw that, that's a little low. And this is where things get really interesting. I had to do a little bit more research and dig into this as we continue to move down here as to some of the other ingredients that are in here that are, I would say, nootropics. So moving right along, we have 200 milligrams of the alpha GPC. That's a little lower than I usually see. Usually I see around 300-400 milligrams. All right, so then next up, we have this interesting ingredient. It's called oxiracetam, and it comes in at 200 milligrams. This is a nootropic. It is a very mild stimulant. It's been shown to reduce memory loss in dementia patients. There's not a ton of research out there, and this is honestly the first product I've ever seen this in. So what's actually interesting here is this ingredient is not FDA approved for medical use. And obviously with any supplement, it's not designed for medical use. It's designed to supplement. This is not, you know, obviously here to cure any disease, anything like that. And when I see ingredients like this and they pop up like that, I always strongly advise, and I say this pretty much about any product, is to always check with your physician or doctor about taking something like this and make sure it's okay for you to take. You always want to be safe about things like this, especially with new ingredients, things like that. And then we have this pterostilbene caffeine co-crystal, okay, at 150 milligrams. Now, I couldn't really find out a ton of research about how it's broken down and how much caffeine is actually in that. But basically what I did find out about this ingredient is that it basically helps push that caffeine, and it makes more bioavailability of the caffeine within your body so that you get more of that stimulant effect for a longer duration, and you're not just flushing caffeine out. That's probably the biggest problem that I've said about a lot of supplements, is a lot of the times it does just get flushed out, and you really want your body to uptake that caffeine, especially when you're looking for a higher stimulant. And when this is coming in at 200 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, and then you have this 150 milligrams of the caffeine co-crystal, potentially you're looking at 350 milligrams. I'm gonna guess it's a little less. I'm gonna say probably 75. I'll cut it in half and say that there's probably 275 milligrams caffeine, but then this caffeine is more bioavailable. So, you know, again, this will be interesting to take today. All right, so then next up we have 50 milligrams of the dynamine, which is only 40% of that. So in terms of dynamine, I've read that between 100 and 200 milligrams is kind of a good dose in terms of getting a stimulant-like effect. Not as strong as caffeine, but similar. So this is pretty underdosed when it comes to something like that. And I'm guessing that's kind of the idea, is to kind of, you know, fill in that gap with the caffeine, kind of give us a bunch of different ingredients to help stimulate and push through the workout. So then next up we have 50 milligrams of the hordenine HCl. Again, another stimulant-like ingredient. Here, this is a little bit lower than I like to see than you know, other products. It's not that I like to see it, it's more just like other products tend to do a little bit more, is how I should explain that. And so, you know, a little bit underdosed there. And last up, we have 50 micrograms of the huperzine A. It's kind of standard I see when I do see huperzine A. Overall, guys, in terms of this label, I think it's very underdosed. It is fully transparent, which I do like. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5, just after really diving into all these ingredients and kind of looking back at all these other products that I've done reviews. I think it's pretty underdosed. I think, honestly, in my honest opinion, I think you're buying the name. I think you're buying a fitness influencer's ability to sell a product. This might work great for him, and that's great. There's no disrespect here when it comes to David Lade, but I just think that when you're someone that's influencing people, you can deliver a product that is really efficaciously dosed, because that's what's going to give, I think, the majority of people and the public the best effects, and you're bringing the best product to market. And I think at the end of the day, that's what we all want to do. You know, some people are chasing the numbers, and that's great, but I think at the end of the day, like, the only people that will still stick around are the people that really care. I'd give it a 2 out of 5. It's not a 1 out of 5. It is disclosed, and I can tell what's in here. You know, obviously the effects of this, it could be awesome. And that's where things, like I've said in the past, it gets really finicky about like whether or not it's worth a 2 out of 5 if it's highly effective, if I feel really good. So I'll just kind of leave it at that, guys. Let's move right into taste. Like I said, we're gonna use the brand new VW Fitness shaker bottle. This is literally the first time I've opened one of these, okay? The one that you guys have seen in the past, the lighter blue one, that was a sample that was sent to me from the manufacturer. But this is actually the official first time I'm gonna open one of these. And in this case, I'm actually gonna use the shaker bottle. I know I very rarely do that. It's not one of those things I like to do very often. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a quick rinse. All right, so we're all set here. The label does recommend 8 to 12 ounces of water. We are doing 10 ounces as we always do. We split it right down the middle. We did do the grape cocktail here. Grape's not one of my favorite flavors, I'll be honest. Usually I like tropical punch or mango or something like that. So this will be interesting. I have tried some grape juices, grape cocktails, grape kind of products before. Again, grab the old trusty fork. Just kind of work your way around. There it is. Pretty light white powder. I'll kind of bring this up once I can get the scooper out here. It's very light. I'm sure you guys can see the right there. Pretty light. I'm gonna do 1 full scoop here. 10 ounces of water. Now I am doing this workout a little bit later than I typically do. I just got back from Austin last night pretty late, and this morning I just kind of wanted to recover, relax. I think it's important to always take time for yourself. Make sure that's nice and tight. Always make sure that's closed. Now some of you guys might be asking yourselves why I went with the clear bottles. Obviously it's for the reviews, guys. I want you guys to be able to see colors, mixability, that sort of thing. So the bottles are exactly the same as the ones I use here today. And yeah, mixability wise, everything mixed up pretty well. Kind of bring that up. There's a little bit of some sediment there, but nothing too crazy. Kind of a darker purple color, kind of a typical Welch's grape juice, if you will. Let's pop this open. Cheers. Okay, it's very light, very refreshing, kind of sweet. What's interesting is the flavor is called grape cocktail. And when I think of cocktail, I think of those like tropical kind of flavors. And so I wasn't really expecting that at all. I was kind of more expecting just like kind of a grape juice. But after taking 2 drinks of this, guys, it tastes like kind of a grapey, like tropical flavor, like maybe some coconut powder in there. Something like that. It tastes very kind of tropical, to be honest. Yeah, overall very smooth. I'm trying to decipher what that flavor is that's in there. Initial is grape, and then it's like this tropical coconutty flavor, and then just kind of grape on the back end as you're kind of just getting the rest of it back. Overall, taste mixability wise, I mean, like I said, guys, there's a little bit of some sediment in here. Obviously, we did use a blender ball. This is a first for the channel. I know, I went crazy today. I would give the taste, honestly, a 5 out of 5. I would definitely drink this, you know, on a daily basis, 30 days. You know, 30 days of workouts every morning, whatever. I think it tastes really good. It mixes really well. I would not add any more water. I think 10 ounces is good. You know, maybe 12. Any more than that, it's gonna kind of taste pretty watered down because right now it's not overpowering, which is really nice. So anyway, guys, we're gonna smash the rest of this back. We're gonna head downstairs. We got an arm day today, so hopefully get a good pump. And yeah, we'll come back. We'll let you guys know what we think, and we'll go from there. We'll see you guys here soon.
All right, guys, let's talk about this pre-workout, David Lade's Euphoria pre-workout, and it's actually a couple days later from when I shot the workout and obviously the introduction and the breakdown. I just really want to take a day or two to really kind of think about this pre and give it my honest thoughts. And I know I really kind of bashed the label and the ingredient breakdown, and that's because I felt like everything was pretty underdosed. And effects-wise, I didn't really get anything special. The pump was decent. It wasn't great. Focus was okay. I wouldn't say it was anything amazing. This is not one of those pre-workouts that's very memorable to me. And I think price point and all those things considered, I would not go back and buy this. I think if it was redosed, or if, you know, it says on the back of the label, take 2 scoops, if you're looking for, you know, maximum results, whatever, it would be a bit of a different story, because potentially I might feel something different. But specifically on the back of the label, it just says, as a dietary supplement, mix 1/2 to 1 scoop with 8 to 12 ounces of water. What's interesting here is that at the very end of this, it does say, do not exceed 2 scoops in any 24-hour period. I don't know if that almost means that you can take 2 scoops. I mean, obviously you can do whatever you want. You don't have to necessarily follow the label, but on this channel, we do follow the maximum dosage. Here, it's only 1 scoop. So, you know, with that being said, guys, you know, that's just my honest opinion. I'm here to bring you my honest opinion and, you know, be completely transparent about it. Like, I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it's decent. And I think there's better pre-workouts for the same price point that are out there. And yeah, I'll leave it up to you guys. You guys maybe give it a try. If you guys want to try any samples, including the Euphoria pre-workout for free, completely free, guys, head on over to the website, www.vwfitness.club. I'll get those sent out as soon as I can. And like I said at the very beginning of the video, guys, the official VW Fitness Shaker Cup is live now. And if you guys want to snack one of those and you want to grab samples, all I'm going to say is just add the shaker cup, and then in the notes section, or you can email me, just email me your order number and let me know what samples you would like, or I can just send you out some pre-workout samples. I can send you out this Euphoria, whatever you guys would like. Just make sure you leave it in the notes. You don't have to necessarily add both. I really appreciate all you guys' support. It's a very big day for me, and I'm really excited to share everything I possibly can with you. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe and bell for notifications. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.